All right, I think we're all set there. Whoops. And then kind of just, wow, it's a whole bunch of chaos going on right now. Man, he just wants to be a pain in the ass, I guess. All right, here we go. Yes, yes, welcome in, everybody. It's the Battle Geek Back Rips. We're here right now. Obviously, we have ourselves a little bit of a, as the title of this video says, it is a birthday rip. Yesterday is my birthday, so I got myself a case of 24-25 extended. And I figured, we're gonna at least rip half of this bad boy live here on YouTube again. And if no one tunes in, that's fine. Hopefully we got a few folks that might want to jump in and see what we got. Obviously, these were some of the earlier hits that we had today. First box, we had a high gloss Fabian Lysel, 6 out of 10. So that was again pretty solid hit to have out of your very first box. And then of course, second one, I was so excited because it was a clear cut and I saw it was a center and everything. I thought maybe we might get lucky and see some Will Smith, but unfortunately Justin Cowan or whatever how you say that name. But so that was a little bit disappointing, but it's still clear cut, so I guess it's not the end of the world, I suppose. But so that's only 2 boxes in. Only 2 boxes in, and again, like I said, we're going to go ahead and rip 6 again. Even if we don't have anyone come, like I said, like I could be all here by myself the whole entire time. That could very well be, and that's totally fine. Again, like I said, it all depends on who wants to wander in here and just see, just more or less. This is just a personal rip. This isn't an actual break. This is all just personal product that I have on myself. Again, this is for the birthday, so I just want to just kind of just go ahead and break and just enjoy it. So again, it is what it is. I don't have to worry about break predictions or anything like that tonight. Again, it's just me breaking this stuff. So make sure all the live messages are sent out real fast. Okay. So again, like I said, if we do this for nobody, that's totally cool. Not a big deal. So we're gonna start again. This is like so we got 6 boxes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Master case, excuse me, is 12 boxes. So this is half again. This is would be an inner, if you will. 24-25 extended. 43 on the sticker. 18 on the box. Excuse me. And like I said, if anyone wanders in here, that's great. All well and good. Love to have everybody obviously show up and check it out. But, if not, I get it. This is just more or less a personal, so, no one really has any sort of stake in this. No stake in the break, if you will. 43, 18. But again, this is all just for the birthday stuff, so just have some fun. Let's see what we get. Just enjoy some ripping. Been a pretty good day so far, so not not too wound up about it. So Smith Future Impact Cole Caulfield Oracles, and then we got Sebastian Aho Beehive. So, like I said, 6 boxes. So again, we'll have some time. Looks like we might have a red reflections, rookie reflections, wherever they are. Got a red one coming up, so that's numbers. So that should be good. So what the number is out of 500. And then we got a young gun behind it too. 354 out of 500. Who's it going to? What's the team? Oh, going to the Canes. Very nice. Bradley Nadeau. A little bit of a team color match there. 354 out of 500 for the Caniacs. We got a young gun behind it. Defenseman. Elge Grands for the Flyers. McCann. Prospects. Then we just got a whole bunch of base after that. So again, normally how I'm just gonna do this a lot of times. Pretty much how I do my breaks for the most part. So like I said, if it's numbered, we'll sleeve it up. Stuff like young guns and things we'll sleeve up. But obviously not everything will get sleeved up. But 354 out of 500. Like I said, I like the team color match on that one. That's kind of cool. Very good. And again, we got our first young gun here of this little rip session. Elge Grands for the Flyers. Little Helge Grands. Olen Zellweger. And then we got another Olen Zellweger. So young guns, that could be good. So close. Right orientation once again, wrong player. Lesteska for the Kraken. Young gun canvas. Mr. Alesteska. It's the right orientation for the Celebrini and the Mishkov young guns. They're obviously that landscape style. They're not the portrait style like normal young guns are. They're the horizontal orientation. So, oops. Cutter Gauthier. Robert Thomas. And Leon Draisaitl. What do we got next? Got a young gun coming up. Silver Skates up first, though. Fedor Svechkov. Then we got a center. Ooh, but it could be the center of centers. Let's find out. It is not the center of centers. It is just a center. Samuel Hellenius. Matvey Michkov Beehive there. The old Mishka Beehive. What we got next? Another Fedor Svechkov for Nashville. Philippe Forsberg. Sorry, I gotta kind of rearrange my stacks here real fast. Alright, you need canvas right after that. Halfway through our first box. Our next young gun coming up. This is the teal. I don't think this is the green. This is the teal, which is a little bit shorter print. The Oracle's Lucas Raymond. Got a goalie. Eric Portillo. And then we got Maverick Bork. Pros and prospects. All right. Got our piles all set and ready to rock and roll. Let's get this all sleeved up. Mr. Eric Portillo. Still in the first box here. We still got 5 more to rock and roll with. Again, just seeing what we get. Just for fun. Not for the old breaking purposes. Triple dimensions. And we got Encore Lucas Raymond. And Canvas Duchesne right after that. 4 packs left in our first box. Mika's Zibanejad, Silver Skates. Then we got another Mishka first round draft. And it is a silver outburst this time, Elias Lindholm. I'll start with the Nucks. Get this guy sleeved up. Going to the Canucks. All right. So we got a Dazzler. The old Boba Dazzler. I'll go Beehive Victor Hedman. Brennan Offman. First round draft. And we got a blue Dazzler. And it is a rookie. Going to the Flames, Samuel Honzik. The old rookie blue Dazzler. So we will go ahead and give that a little sleeve job here real fast. Just because it is a rookie Dazzler. All right, 2 packs left. We got a deluxe base, it looks like. Going to the Anaheim Ducks, we got Brett Leeson. We got a young gun behind it. It is a center. And unfortunately, it was that bastard that ruined my clear cut. That son of a bitch. All I wanted was a Will Smith clear cut. Is that too much to ask for? Probably, but that's okay. That is okay. Take him down now. All right, and then we'll go ahead and get the deluxe here all sleeved up and ready to rock and roll. Get Brett Leeson for the Ducks. Sure, will find a way into one of our Ducks fans' mail days at some point. 68 at 250. That is the advantage, I will say, of again, me opening personals. It's like a lot of times, I'm gonna get stuff that I'm probably not gonna really want to hold on to. So most likely, it's gonna probably end up in somebody's somebody's mail day at some point. Lane Hudson. I mean, obviously, if it's like something big, that might be a little bit different. But Brandon Sod. But most stuff, like I said, I don't have a problem. I'll just ship that out to you guys more or less at that point. All right, so we got box number 2. We got 44. A lot of 40s on the sticker so far, and 39. 44 and 39. So I'd love to see, like I said, a Mishkov Young Gun canvas or a Celebrini, or obviously some kind of Young Gun acetate or something come out of here. 44 and 39. Let's see what we get. Next box up. We still got 4 more I'm going to be ripping tonight. Like I said, good inner's worth of 24-25 extended. Just a Rupe Hintz. Pasternak. And Logan Stankoven. What do we got? We got a Young Gun in this one. Pedersen, Future Impact. And that's center. See what we get. Is it Will Smith, though? It is not Mr. Will Smith. It is Fedor Svechkov. And then we got Nathan McKinnon right after that. All right. Let's get this guy sleeved up. Just that stand real fast. There we go. Much better. Got Macklin Celebrini here. Rookie Reflections. Just a base, though, non-numbered. Jonathan Lekir Mackey. Ooh, let's see. There we go. And we got Yudi Canvas. Arturi Lehkonen. Mr. Lehkonen. Let's see what we got. I'm not seeing any kind of Young Gun, but we got a black and white canvas. Looks like it goes like this. Let's see what we get. Black and white. Okay, we got a skills competition one. So not a young gun in particular. Leon Dreisaitl, though, all-star skills UD canvas. It's kind of a nice one going for the Oilers there for Leon Dreisaitl. Svechkov first round draft. And then encore Denton Matejchuk. Get this guy sleeved up. It's a little more relaxed. Like I said, this isn't like a break necessarily, so it's just kind of like, it is what it is, just kind of just opening packs, just trying to enjoy the rip a little bit. Logan Stankoven, Silver Skates. All right, we got Lane Hudson, then we got another. We got Chandler Stevenson up next for the Kraken. So UD loves a tease. I'll tell you that much. UD definitely loves to tease. You think you might have something that's kind of like, no, it's actually this instead. But that's UD for you, I guess. I don't know. Kucherov, future impact. And we got a young gun behind it. Defenseman. Who we got defenseman for? The New York Islanders. Isaiah George. And then we got a silver outburst for the Buffalo Sabres, Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen. And like I said, stuff like this, this would probably end up its own like Jeff's mail day, I'm sure at some point, Not necessarily a huge card, but again, it is nice. Something that kind of add to people's mail days. I know he's a Sabres fan, so I'm sure he'll probably enjoy the card more than I would. So again, I think that is kind of the benefit, at least for you guys. For me, opening personal stuff because, like I said, a lot of times, if it's not a blue jacket, if it's not something I'm personally interested in, a lot of times I'm looking to either trade it, sell it, whatever, give it away. So, so that's kind of how that goes. So again, like I said, kind of benefits you guys in the long run. Excuse me. When I do stuff like that, but like I said, I don't mind. Again, it helps kind of fatten a mail day up a little bit. That's okay. I'm all right with that. We got a trilogy here. Level 1, level 2, level 3. It's a level 1, so out of 999. For the Chicago Blackhawks, we got Frank Nazar. It's like 889 out of 999. And then we got Maverick Bork, first round drafts. And the old Bo Horvat Encore. We'll sleeve him up. He is numbered. Take the dough down. We'll put him up. All right. Silver Skates, Mark Stone. Alexander Barkov. We got another. Damn. Dustin Wolf up next. UD canvas for the Flames. Getting so close. We're so close. Got a young gun in this one. Got a gold McGroarty, pros and prospects. Another center, but is it the center that we're looking for? Let's find out. It is not the center we are looking for. These are not the droids you're looking for. Fortunately, they are not. We got Max Sasson, young gun. And we got Jake Gensel for the Bolts. Good old Jake Gensel for the Bolts Blue Dazzler. What you know about the Jake Gensel? Mr. Sasson again. I love the name though. Max Sasson. Max Sasson. All right. All right. What do we got next? What do we got? What do we got? Logan Melieu. William Nylander. Oracle's up next. Pasternak. Pros and prospects. 2 packs left. Again, in box number 2. We still got 4 more boxes to rip open tonight. And we're just gonna try to enjoy the rip, see what we get. Hopefully we get lucky and we see some nice things come out of here. I think we got a Swagnificent here. See the T. So we got Swagnificent going to who we got it for? The Sabres. Rasmus Dahlin, Swagnificent. Going to the Buffalo Sabres. Then we got a Will Smith first round draft, and then a Brad Marchand encore. So a little Swagnificence going on here for the Buffalo Sabres. Rasmus Dahlin. Swagnificent. I mean, I don't know. It kind of looks like a little bit more. I don't know if that's Swagnificent, but you know, I mean, it's kind of looking like business casual, if you will. But you know, whatever. I'm not gonna judge the dude. You do you there, homie. All right, last pack of box number 2. Let's see what we get. Not look like we got any kind of young gun in here. The old Rucker McGroarty base. Sidney Crosby for the Pens. And then Braden McNabb. Right after the yet. All right, let me get this base out of the way real fast there. All right. Box number 3. We're going to get another 40 number. 48 on the sticker. Good Lord. 75 on the box. A lot of 40s here. $48, $75. Box. 48, 75. All right, let's see what we got here. Box number 3, halfway through our set here. We're going to do 6 boxes tonight. So, let's see what we get. Macklin Celebrini, Future Impact. Kucherov, and then another Mr. Celebrini, Macklin Celebrini. All right, what do we got? What do we got next? Got a young gun in this one. Huh. Oh, this has to be okay. This is a photo variant here. This is like an all-star. Took me a second. I'm like thinking, like, where's the hit here? Because they got the young gun. Got a goalie. Of course, Trent fucking Miner. I think I've hit like literally every box I've opened, I've hit a Trent Miner young gun for some fucking reason. Just always hitting the Trent Miner young guns. I don't know. They're just everywhere, I guess. There's your photo variation, your All Stars skills variation going to the island. See Matthew Barzell. Kind of a cool hit. Like I said, the photo variants are kind of neat. Nothing normally super huge a lot of times, but still just kind of like a nice hit overall. Adds to the mix. I need to put that one up. Like I said, I've hit so many of that dudes. I got like several Trent Miner young guns. Got a rookie reflections, just a base, non-numbered. Cutter Gauthier, and then we got the Lane Hudson here. Had to kind of make sure we weren't going to come up on a young gun canvas, but Thomas Hurdle. Just a normal canvas card. I'm not seeing a young gun in this one. Just for Wallstedt. Connor Bedard, and then Liam Bixel on core right after that. The old Mr. Bixel. Got a young gun in this one. Just about every other pack, it seems, has about some kind of young gun or something in there. Got a Silver Skates Matvey Mishkov. Again, not non-numbered, so just a base. We got the old left winger after that. Yuri Inala. Sebastian Casa after that. The old Beehive. Yeah, Colorado did have like 4. I think they had like 4 young guns in this set, so it doesn't almost surprise me when we hit their young guns, because they did have quite a few in this set in particular. Liam Ogren up next, the old reflections. And we got Clayton Gella, Future Impact. Jacob Markstrom, Beauty Canvas right after that. Just a whole bunch of base. All right, halfway through box number 3, then we're on to the back half of the little rip here. Again, we got 3 more boxes to go. We got something acetate. Does not. It looks like a base would be my guess. We did already hit the Young Gun acetate, so I wouldn't expect it to be a Young Gun. So let's see what we get. Marc-Andre Fleury. That's not too bad. Solid player nonetheless. Marc-Andre Fleury. Clear cut for the Wild. And solid player. And then we got Fabian Lysel. Base Young Gun right after that. Again, we hit his high gloss in the very first box we opened today. I got the case that arrived today, so I went ahead and opened a couple boxes earlier. Hit the clear cut and the high gloss Young Gun you see in the background there. That was all pulled before we started this feed. Get over on the Twitter side of things. There was just a couple boxes, more or less. I just waited till I saw what I had. Once I knew what I had, then it was kind of like, all right, let's do a little quick live video and kind of do like a quick reveal. That was more or less the thinking behind the live videos earlier today over on Twitter. It's just kind of I knew I had a high gloss there, so it's like, let's go ahead and just fire this live up and do it live, see what we get. Hopefully we can get something nice. And again, I don't think we did too bad on the high gloss. The clear cut I was a little disappointed with, but I had some high expectations for that one, so I guess I'm not too surprised by it. Another Macklin Celebrini Reflections here. And a Lane Hudson Encore. Nieta Rider Beauty Canvas. 4 packs left. We got Zach Hyman, Silver Skates. Sebastian Gassa, and then we got, is it a first round? No, just a normal base. Going to the Mammoths. Kevin Stenlund, former Blue Jacket. Good old Kevin Stenlund. He's one of those guys that's expendable, but you always hate to lose, because he was just a good piece in the cog there in the machine. Kevin Stenlund, Silver Outburst. We got 3 packs left. We got could be a first round draft though, so that could be good. It's a deluxe. It's looking kind of dark, so I'm guessing it could be a first round draft. Yep, there it is. So we have a first round draft deluxe. This is at a 250. Going to good old Frank Nazar. That's a nice little hit there. 186 out of 250. And a Young Gun behind him. Right winger. So that's a solid pack right there. Jonathan Lekiramaki, Young Gun, and then Frank Nazar, deluxe first round draft, 186 out of 250. So that's not too bad. That was a solid pack. Forsberg Beehive. And we just got the rest of the base after that. Let's go ahead and get these bad boys all sleeved up, though. Again, like I said, the Nazar is numbered. Most of the first round drafts was just like a base. A lot of times I'll just set off to the side. That'd be something like, if this was like a case break, I would set it aside and obviously sleeve it later. But so Nazar, all right, good. That's a solid rookie to hit. I know he's got some bright lights in Chicago shining on him at the moment. Again, it's kind of hard, I think, though, at the moment with Chicago. with obviously Bedard being there, and I know people are kind of giving Bedard shit, but like I was talking, I think Caleb about, I mean, the kid's just turned 20. I mean, he's got, probably like, 18 more years in the league. It's like he's got time to improve and get better and really flush things out and really kind of peak his game and all that. So it's to say, that's all. I'm like, he's gonna be a stud. He's got the skills to pay the bills. It's just obviously he's still trying to learn the league and everything. But again, being under that kind of sort of spotlight, it kind of drowns out the some of the other players around him. And I know Nazar is definitely someone of interest in the Blackhawks organization. We got Matthew Tkachuk. Pros and prospects, and then we got UD Canvas right after that. Logan Thompson. Last pack, box number 3. 3 more boxes to go. Got a Dazzle in here, it looks like. Hey, how's it going, Anna? Yes, this is all birthday stuff, so, you can all point and laugh at me when, when I don't, hit nothing, or I kind of, I strike out, Gold Encore, Lakira Mackey, Zachary Bolduc, and then we got a Dazzler. Going to the Vancouver Canucks, Elias Pettersson right after that. Actually, I'll sleeve him up. Why not? Why not? Might as well give him a little bit of a sleeve. Give him a sleeve. Why not? All right. Get this base taken care of and out of the way real fast. Yes. All right. Box number 4. We're going to get 40 on the sticker. I don't know. I don't know. We might. Hope not. 42, of course. 42 on the sticker. 99 on the box. Interesting combination there. 42 and 99. 42, 99. 3, 3, 3, and 3. 42, 99. Favorite hits. Like I said, I mean, so far, again, I thought the first box with the Lysol high gloss was like I said, I thought that was a pretty solid hit there. I don't hit too many high glosses, so that was kind of cool. The Nazar Deluxe is good. I mean, we've hit like a handful of good young guns and stuff. So far, I mean, the case has been pretty much straightforward. I mean, nothing super crazy, but again, it's got some good hits going on at the moment. Would always love to see something big though pop up, but you just never know if that's when, where, how that's going to happen. Just trying to like I said, just enjoy it. It is what it is. Always hoping, like I said, for something big, and always grateful when it does happen. But if not, hey, just see what we get. Ovechkin, pros and prospects. 2 more boxes to go, though, for tonight. I am saving a few for over the next couple of days at least. But like I said, I figured at least tonight. I was kind of hoping, like I said, I was hoping we were going to be able to get the SPA case kind of off the ground and going and break that because I was really hoping to use some of that birthday magic on the break, but it is what it is. We'll get it done. We get it done. Like I said, I do believe this next week is an off week, anyways. We got teammates Young Gun, I think. No, oh my bad. I keep thinking that's a teammates Young Gun, but the old Young Gun checklist: Lakira, Mackey, and Smith. It's kind of cool. And then we got Foley Encore. But yeah, at least normally I don't normally try to go to this degree for stuff, but like I said, it was a birthday thing, and I got a pretty good deal on this case. So I was like, well, why not? Why not? Treat yourself just a little bit, Let's go and take this. Actually, we'll take Lysol down. I've pulled like that's actually even more so than Trent Miner, Fabian Lysol. I've hit just about all his different cards, just about. So I don't know. Can't really tell from here. We'll have to take a closer look, I suppose. I didn't think so. We have Maverick Bork, Reflections, Ovechkin, Silver Skates, Canvas Shea Theodore right after that. Yeah, normally, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I haven't had too much luck myself personally with cases and things like that. We got a clear cut. Could be a first round draft though, maybe, but it could just be could just be just a normal base card. So again, we'll have to kind of take a closer look, see what we get. But it is a clear cut to some degree. Yes, there's the behind it. No, but we got Kiefer Sherwood. So Dar, I'm sure if you're watching this, buddy, I'd probably send this your way if you want. Kiefer Sherwood clear cut. It's your boy, isn't it? For the Canucks, a little clear cut there. Then we got Logan Mailloux. Chris Kreider right after that. So yeah, like I said, I don't have a problem. Like I said, just because again, I know this is Dar's boy. So again, I don't have a problem sending it down to him. He's going to enjoy this card far more than I would. He's going to like it in his collection much more than I would. So it's just like, Kiefer Sherwood clear cut. So again, like I said, like I said, that's always the advantage of just me ripping personals, because I'm just going to get stuff that, it's just not really, what I'm looking for, not what I collect, you know. Oh, Jack Hughes, future impact. Mikko Rantanen. And we got a Legends canvas here. Dallas Stars, Sergei Zubov. Legends canvas going to Dallas. Of course, like I said, anytime I see that horizontal orientation for a canvas, I get just a wee bit excited till I kind of can take a peek at it. Just because, again, that's, like I said, that's the orientation for Mishkov and Celebrini Young Gun canvases. So can't remember who I hit the black and white Celebrini Young Gun canvas. I can't remember who had the Sharks in that break. We got a Young Gun in there. Brad Lambert, Rookie Reflections. The old defenseman, who we defending against. Oh, we got a I think it's a teammates. It's a teammates, I think, silver outburst. We got Owen Pickering here. Oh, again, I keep thinking that's the teammates one, but there you go. So we got a silver outburst young gun checklist. That's kind of cool. Silver outburst young guns checklist. So it's not too that's not a bad one. It's kind of nice. Don't think I pulled one of those yet. Any kind of sort of variation on the checklist. So very cool. Like I said, I like kind of getting different stuff that I haven't really seen before or I personally pulled before. That's always kind of like a big thing for me. It's like I mean, don't get me wrong. Like now, certain cards, like if it was a big card, okay, fair enough, sort of thing. But I think for the most part, when I'm opening boxes, I like to see a good mix, a good variety of teams and players and stuff. I want to see a good range, um, things like that. So, but I get it is what it is. Upper deck's gonna upper deck. Looks like we got, I don't know, we got a whole bunch of I don't know. Oh, we got a numbered one here though for the Detroit Red Wings. 331 out of 333, Maurice Sider. Numbered future impact there. Connor Geeky, first round draft. And then we got Artemi Panarin on core. Do you want more? Let's get this guy sleeved up. .331 out of 333. Maurice Sider. The spider that sat down beside her. All right, we got 5 packs left. This is box number 4. We still got 2 more to go after this. So again, like I said, just always appreciative of anyone that just came in and just checked it out and hung out for at least a minute. Didn't, you don't have to stay, obviously, but not a break. So again, this is just personal stuff. So I know it's not going to probably be as interesting to everybody. So that's cool though. But just appreciate everybody just kind of like coming in, just checking it out and hanging out. These are Brant. Figured, like I said, it's a birthday today, so I kind of wanted to share some of the stuff that I was opening, see what we got, see if we could maybe hit something big. Still have to kind of wait and see what we can do. Still got a few more boxes left to go. We got a gold encore Stankoven. And we got a D Young Gun. There it is. Finally. Mr. Denton Mateychuk, Young Gun for the Blue Jackets. And we got a Lucas Raymond Dazzler. I will say that I was kind of keen on that with like the clear cut this year. I like that they did those Dazzler autographs. I think those Dazzlers with the autographs look extra. I mean, they just look really good. So I thought that was a really cool kind of addition to clear cut, but it just was one of those products. Like I said, with clear cut, it's just one of those things where I just you have to kind of do a little bit more to move the needle on me to like I said, the Dazzler autos were cool and stuff, but but just like I said, some of the just clear cut overall is just one of those products. It's I don't know. It's cool, but then again, it is what it is. I guess I don't know, but got a Will Smith. They got a rookie Oracles here, Jesper Wallstedt for the Wild, and then we got Nathan McKinnon right after that. Go ahead and get him sleeved up, but it's a rookie. So normally I think with like the rookie Oracles, I was sleeving them in the green ones because the greens are the rarest. So don't normally see the greens too much. We pulled a few though. I think this is a outdoor games variation. Noah Cates for the Flyers. Rucker McGroarty first round draft, and then we got Tage Thompson, the old Beehive. The old Beehive Tage Thompson, but like I said, this is an outdoor game variation, I'm pretty sure, for Noah Cates and in Philly. Outdoor variation. Sure, we got a few Flyers folks that might not dislike that. Let's see what we get. 2 more boxes to go, though, after this pack's all said and done. Got a Bradley Nadeau. We hit the numbered out of 500 out of our first box we opened tonight on this feed. We got Nick Suzuki. 8. Silver Skates. And then we got Colton Parayko right after the All right. Get this box down. Okay, we got 2 more to go that I'm going to, like I said, I still got like 4 more boxes I think left altogether, but I'm going to kind of wait to open like the rest of those, probably like tomorrow or Monday or something like that as well. But again, I just wanted to kind of get on here, just like I said, just rip a good number of boxes, have a little bit of fun. Again, it kind of depended obviously if we were going to be, if we were going to rip our, if we were going to be ripping our case of SPA, that would have been a little bit different. I think at that point, obviously, I would have been a little more focused on that, but it's all good. 2 more boxes to go. 52 hour first one without a 40 sticker. How about that? 52 on the sticker, 46 on the box. Let's see what we get. $52, $46. Empty box. 52, 46. See what we can do. Still would like to see something big come out of this little set of 6, though. Love to see something nice come out of here. Kind of wait and see though if we can make it happen. Cool. Kaprizov, Jared McCann. And we got Rucker McGroarty, pros and prospects right after that. Svechkov, Maverick Bork, Encore Mishkov, Matvey Mishkov there. I would love to see that happen. Would be quite the lucky man indeed if that was to take place. But again, I'm not going to hold my breath on that one. Maverick Bork, Liam Ogren, and then we got Mark Andre Fleury Beauty Canvas right after that. Yes. Like I said, we still got 4 more boxes to go, so obviously, still got some more chances to again see what we can get, what we can make happen. It's like a teal one. So this isn't the green. This is the teal, which is again a bit of a shorter print, but not as short a print as the green. We got a defenseman right behind him. Another Isaiah George, young gun. Getting the Taychuk Beehive right after that. Let's see what we get. That's what we're looking for. That proper sleevage. Alright, what do we got next? Breadman or Tim Panarin. We got NHL Pros and Prospects. Probably not what I'm looking for. But we got for the Blue Jackets. Ken Johnson, UD Canvas, going to Columbus. I think I already got that one, though. I've already opened several boxes of extended myself personally before this case because I was actually trying to chase this little bastard down. And, I literally could not pull him. No matter what, no matter how many boxes I bought, I just could not pull this guy. So... But in the meantime, though, as you're always hunting for other things, you do find other treasure as well. I think we might have a Young Guns, another Silver Outburst Young Gun here, so I'll have to kind of wait and see what we get. We got Brennan Offman. We got the old defenseman. Another Owen Pickering. We got another, what is it? BS, no, right winger. Watch. I bet you money this is going to be Fabian Lysol. You watch. It's going to be Fabian Lysol. It's going to be. I can tell you that right now. Let's see what it's going to be. All right, it's not. But hey, that's not bad right there. Jonathan Lakiramaki, Silver Outburst Young Gun. That's cool. I'll take that. That's a solid hit there. Going would be for the Canucks, but I like that one. That's a good hit right there. Lakiramaki, Silver Outburst Young Gun. All I gotta say is I'm just glad it wasn't Fabian. It wasn't Fabian Lysol. I mean, no offense to Fabian. It's just I've I've literally hit just about every variation you can hit on that dude. So that's a solid hit right there. I'm not like I said, I'm not too upset about that one. The Kiramaki Silver Outburst for the Knucks. Wouldn't it be kind of funny if I got a Will Smith Silver Outburst to kind of like it would kind of like complete the Trinity, you know what I'm saying? That'd be kind of funny if somehow they got the Will Smith one in here too. That'd be kind of cool. Just saying. Not saying they have to, but it'd be kind of cool if they did. Be a hell of a picture. Anyways, we got it looks like a deluxe base in here. Nick Sealer for the Flyers, 88 out of 250. Another Mishkov, first round draft. And Stan Coven Encore. And we will sleeve up the sealer just because he is numbered. Again, this will probably end up in like Micah's or Rob's mail day, I'm sure, at some point as well. So still love to see maybe an acetate come out of the case. I mean, obviously, I don't know how possible that's going to be, but would love to see that happen. Celebrini, Beehive, and then we got another horizontal here. The right team, just not a fucking young gun. Jake Woolman, UD Canvas for the Sharks. Teasing us, man. I'm telling you, it just likes to tease us. You know? Like sometimes like I get a tease, but eventually you gotta give it up, Upper Deck. You know, I'm all about a tease, but you gotta give that up, son. We got Darlene Gold Encore. Right winger. Artu Hyrie. Again, I'm probably saying that name wrong, but that's fine. And then we got Blue Dazzler Kevin Fiala for the Kings right after that. Haven't seen any like pink dazzlers though so far, which is kind of weird. I figured by now we would have seen at least one, but maybe in the last box we'll see one. Let's see. There we go. All sleeved up and ready to rock and roll. All right, down to our last 3 packs. Then we got our last box to rip open. We got a Oracle in here, looks like. Nathan McKinnon. And then we got a rookie Oracle's Olin Zellweger. And the Kiramaki right after that. So we'll sleeve up Mr. Zellweger. 2 packs left. There'll be a young gun in this one, but there won't. There it is, folks. Let's go. Acetate young gun, everybody. Let's fucking go. That's what I want to see right there. I'm just going to set this bad boy off to the side. It's going to be like for the very end. But that is an acetate young gun right there, folks. Mr. Jonathan Lekiramaki. Silver Outbursts. Like I said, if I could just hit a Will Smith now, put the Will Smith on the right there. Yes. Hey, well, we'll have to kind of wait and see what it is. It could be, could be so-so acetate, but would love to see something big come out of there. Love to see it happen. You love to see it happen, folks. Bradley Nadeau. Hey, like I said, the possibilities are there. We'll take a quick peek at the position before we reveal it. I think we should be able to do that, but see what we get. That's funny. This old ass bag, Pierre Luc Dubois. Powerball is 1 million. Guys in my work all started a pool. So we did a little bit of a pool at the job there. So hopefully, I don't know. I mean, obviously, it's always fun to imagine, right? Like it's always fun to at least pretend that it could happen, right? That's always like I guess part of the fun of it. 47 on stick. Back to the 40s. And 03 on the box. We have 43, or excuse me, 47 and 03. Like I said, I do like when the numbers can kind of plug into each other. Uh, I mean, if I won 1 billion, like I'd probably be doing breaks for free, just for fun. Like if I had all that money, I'd just buy me like a little piece of land, put my house up on it. I probably wouldn't be like that far away from civilization. I'd probably put it somewhere, decent, but you know, yeah, I'd just probably be doing breaks for free for like a year straight, just to break cards, just to see what we get. Just buy boxes and cases of like the cup, 15, 16 the cup, and just hit like 1 million McDavid rookie autos. But 47 out of the on the sticker, or 3 on the box. Just like have like big rip parties, just buy like several cases and have folks just come over and we can all just rip cards. You know how it is. So this is our final box right here. This is our last thing. Obviously, again, before we end everything, though, we're gonna go ahead and see what we got for our Young Gun acetate. Hoping for some birthday magic. So far, the case has been pretty solid. I got to admit. Like, I mean, for the most part, it's pretty much a straightforward case of extended. But again, the high gloss has been in there. We've seen a couple really nice, outbursts and things. And like I said, overall, pretty good, solid amount of Young Guns pulled so far, and again, a few nice numbered ones. So I mean, so we'll have to kind of wait. And again, and what's nice is we did hit a clear cut Young Gun earlier, so the acetate's kind of like a little bit of a bonus. I always look at it like that, because most of the cases we opened, it was either kind of one or the other, right? So we never were able to get a case like this where you had both. So again, let's hope we get blessed with a big hit and see something major go down. I want to end on a big boom. The Ogren, Kita Kucherov. Of course, I do think, obviously, again, I think if I did have money as well, like that'd be something I would be kind of interested in doing. Is obviously, traveling and checking out some different places and just kind of going, different countries and all that. And I think that'd be a lot of fun. Then we got Seth Jarvis, and then we got Yudi Canvas checklist. Black and white hurdle. We got Young Gun right behind it. It's a left winger. Ty Fellhaber. How am I? How am I not surprised? It's Ty Fellhaber. Again, like Avalanche. Like I said, they have like 4 or 5 young guns in this set, so not overly surprising. Hoidle, black and white. We got Mr. Fellhaber. Kind of wish like Upper Deck would let you because again I have like 10 Trent Miners. That'd be kind of cool if I could send them into Upper Deck and they would send me like a speckled rainbow young gun in return. I think they kind of should do that. It'd be kind of cool if they did. Give me some use for these young guns. You just trade them in for them speckled rainbows and the silver foils and shit. Good stuff. Another Mishkov. We're hitting quite a bit of Mishkov, I've noticed. So I don't know, maybe that's a good thing. Liam Ogren. Clayton Kella. That'd be I'd love to be able to cheat the system like that, especially on Upper Deck because, it's always been like my issue with Upper Deck. It's not that I don't love the fact that, they're trying to put out product and they're trying to keep up and they're trying to do their thing, but I think raising the prices on all this stuff and then kind of offering less in terms of quality and not just quality, I think just like in sense of like edges and corners, but just quality overall. I think the boxes and cases. Oh, we got a red outburst. I mean, it could be a first round, but I'm thinking it's probably a. It looks like it's a base. It's like it's actually the same whatever's in front of it, but is a red outburst out of 25. Unfortunately, I would love to see that have been. Would have loved that to be a young gun, but bet you it's gonna be Uso Parsonen. What did I tell you, Uso Parsonen? That's kind of again. I like the red. These red outbursts are pretty nice, regardless of 16 out of 25. Obviously, the young guns are pretty spectacular. You got the Kiramaki and Encore. But yeah, but again, this is something that could end up in a Nashville fans pile or something. You never know. 16 out of 25 though. Nice looking card again. Like I said, the red outbursts are definitely good looking cards. All right. Almost halfway through our final box, and again, we're going to end on the acetate young gun. See what we get there. Again, hopefully we can see some birthday magic happen and see something big go down. We'd love to see something big get pulled. Logan Mailloux, Qatar Gauthier, and then we got it's a young gun. For the Devils, Nathan Laguerre for the Devils. Nathan Laguerre. All right, halfway. We got 6 packs left. Let's see what we can make happen in the final 6. It's like we got a deluxe. Could be a base. I'm guessing it's a base. I guess it could always be a first rounder though, but I'm thinking it's a base. Yeah, it is a base. 52 out of 250. Going to the Sharks, Barclay Goodrow. And then we got Bradley Nadeau, followed up by Mr. Austin Matthews. Right after that, let's see what we got. That's what we got. So we got. That's what we need. 52 out of 250. Barclay Goodrow. Yeah. Of course, we already hit the Young Gun canvas, so I doubt that's going to be. Got the Bedard Blackhawks. We got Austin Matthews. We got Josh Norris. Canvas for the Ottawa Senators. You got a Young Gun on this one. Let's see what we get. Roman Josi. We got a left winger. Jaska. All right, and we got a blue Dazzler. Hey, there we go. I'll take that too. We got a Will Smith Blue Dazzler for the Sharkies. So that's trending in a better direction. Not gonna lie, I'm all right with that. Again, I always dug the Dazzlers. I always thought Dazzlers were kind of nice hits overall. They're not going to get you a lot of money unless you get like maybe one of the more rare ones if they're still doing like the blacks and stuff like that. But but overall, they're just nice hits though. I think, and you get them in hand, and especially if you're like collecting a team or like a player, you get them all together, do the rainbow. It's usually a cheap way to do it as well. But just really nice when you get it all finished. All right, 3 packs left. Kopitar. Another Kopitar. It's kind of hoping to say Kopitar again. Brennan Hoffman, though. All right. Just now we got another Young Gun in this one. Leon Draisaitl. Connor Bedard. And then Uni Canvas Steven Stamkos for the Predators. All right, final pack. What are we going to end this on before we get into the... So we got... I can't tell. We got that Stankoven. We got another Young Gun checklist, maybe. It is another Young Guns checklist. All right. So that's 2, and then we got, I think, it's a first round. Another first round outburst. Another Lakira Mackey. How about that? Don't tell Bryce. This was definitely his case. This is the case he would have wanted. But Lakira Mackey's another so wow. So it's been like all Lakira Mackey outbursts so far tonight. Kind of wild. Kind of wild, if you ask me. There we go. No, he's not actually. I mean, again, I think he's in the minors or something right now, but I think they have some high hopes for him, which, you know, again, it's going to take him probably hopefully a couple years to really get his legs under him. I think when he's actually making more of the majors at that point, um, but yeah, I mean, right now the potential's there, and but like I said, I mean, you know, it's just pretty much all it's just all Akira Mackey outbursts tonight. You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, from like a young gun, like from this set of young gun, absolutely, yeah, he's definitely one of the obviously he is definitely one of the better ones. You want to hit from the set that's available from this year's extended or whatever. So yeah. So like I said, yeah, like I said, I'm not mad. Definitely very cool. I mean, obviously, I wouldn't mind seeing maybe more of this guy. Kind of show up for me. I wouldn't mind that too much, but I'll take Lakira Mackey as a substitute, though. I mean, again, he's got value to him. Now it's time. What do we got here? Looks like a young gun acetate. All right, let's go ahead and peel back the layers. Lakira Mackey. It's gonna be Lakira Mackey. You watch. I just know it. It's gonna be. It's been all Lakira Mackey. It's just good. It's who it's gonna be. Fedor Svechkov. Let's go from the front now. It's a center too. Ugh. All right. Well, let's see what we get. Ah, so close. Oliver Kapanen. Yeah, it sucks, but oh well. Still a very nice card though, nonetheless. Came close though. Came close to greatness, unfortunately. Just could not bring it in all the way though. Oliver Kapanen, acetate young gun at B though, unfortunately. Again, right team could have been a Hudson, but again, it was a center. Could have been Celebrini, but unfortunately, Oliver Kapanen. So that's a bit of a deflator there, but like I said, nice hit overall. Again, like I said, I do like the young gun acetates do look very nice. Like I said, in hand, very nice overall. Obviously, just so close to being something just a wee bit bigger than it was, but I don't have that much luck, folks. I got some luck, but I don't got that much. So But all right, guys, there you go. Do appreciate it for hanging out again. It's just a little something birthday wise, and like I said, just had a case, so I figured why not rip some with everybody. I wasn't really sure, like I said, what was going on with the SPA. If obviously if that was the case, we would have just broke that, and I probably would maybe broke a couple boxes. I don't know, but yeah. So again, we're gonna keep working on SPA. We got I think like 12 teams left there, so we're getting that a little bit closer now, inching it towards the finish line. Like I said, I still got like 4 boxes I think left in this case. So like I said, I'm sure I'll probably be breaking a couple more boxes over the next few days and things like that, and we'll keep seeing what we get. I think overall though, case wise, it's been pretty good. Just I mean, obviously we're just kind of we're getting some nice hits, but then we're kind of getting some near misses on some of these bigger ones. So it's like right there, But I would still love to see, like I said, a Mishkov Young Gun canvas or Celebrini come out of here, some of that nature. But we'll see what happens. Though we still got, like I said, 4 more boxes to go, so the possibilities are there. But again, thank you guys as always for hanging out. Again, do appreciate the birthday wishes. That's what this was about, more or less. Just like I said, just a birthday case. Again, like I said, just got a good deal on it, so it's like, why not? Just do a little bit of ripping on the birthday. Hoping maybe we'll get a little bit of birthday luck going on. But like I said, so far it's been, like I said, overall it's been pretty good. I'm not too disappointed with the case. Just like I said, just a few near misses that just kind of like you're just like so close. But anyways, but yes, I do appreciate everybody. Hats off to you guys as always. Looking forward to when we get the SPA sold out. Like I said, that should be a fun one once we do get that all sold and ready to break. So like looking forward to that as always. I do think this coming week there's nothing new coming out if I'm correct about that. I think the week after that though, Stature is supposed to come out. I'm not really quite sure we're doing Stature either. Just because I know some folks have really soured on that, and I don't blame them. I've soured on it a bit too. But we'll see what happens, though. I'll kind of get more definitive answers, and we'll go from there. But yeah, like so, we still got SPA going, so we're gonna work on that and get that finished up. Would love to see that break. Labor Day is Monday, so no mail then. So I might try to maybe work on mail days that day. I don't know. We'll kind of see what happens, but I will be trying to get this recent case that we broke. I'm going to try to get that out to you guys, and then also the little mixer we did as well. So I'll at least try to get that mail day and stuff out to you guys, and then if we don't get this case sold out by tomorrow and break it, sort of thing. So, but obviously, if it does break, then I'll just add that in. We'll just do I'll ship everything at that point, 2 cases and all that. And we'll go from there. But all right, guys, thank you so much. Again, thank you for the birthday wishes. You guys are the best. Looking forward to, like I said, the SPA. You guys have yourself a good night. And as always, this is the Powder Cake Back Ribs, folks. Doing the best we can. Till next time, everybody.